So I'm going to narrate this collection of video clips, do the best I can do. Uh, and who this is a cat named Xixi. And there's a history with this cat, with myself, with my wife, with our other pets. Um, the short story is he came up to me one night a couple months ago or something, and I brought him up, and we've located his owner using some lost posters, and she came up and took him. Well, so that's a few months ago, and then suddenly, recently, I found him again outside, and I brought him up, and seems like the owner said he had escaped, although she lives in a new apartment complex. Um, and the story was he escaped out the fourth floor window, and he found his way back to this apartment complex, to the same building. And anyway, she came by and got him, and I thought that was a done deal. But the next night, my wife came up, and my wife is actually the person who makes these videos. I'm just the narrator, and the English narrator. And so she had him. I couldn't believe it. That's my arm there. Kind of a not very, muscular arm. So we don't know what the whole story is, why this cat keeps winding up and finding us. And she says he's a lot of problems, and our theory is she just doesn't want the cat, but she doesn't want to appear to be a bad person, so she makes up these stories. So I like him. My wife, the video director and editor here, she likes him. None of the other pets do, but we're working on that little by little. He stays at my place at night for now. He's only slept with us 2 nights. My wife and I have separate living apartments next door to each other. And last night I had 5 cats, a dog, and a chicken over there. Okay, right. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to figure out if he has balls. And as you can see, he's very lovey, and he likes to roll around. He likes to play. He likes to run around. He's gotten comfortable, and he's monkeying with the other cats this morning, like harassing them in a way, but not hostilely, not with any hostility, but like he's trying to tease and get some reaction from them. Um, just trying to say, hey, look, I'm here. I'm a cool guy. I want to play. And, I got really taken in by him because he is real friendly and smart, and he likes me. I've got some nice blood marks from where he's shown me how much he loves me with his claws and teeth. And he's trying to find his place over where I live with all the other animals, and he's patient. He doesn't push things. He's kind of waiting for them to come to him, which I think is really sweet and nice. He's not saying this is my territory. I think he's in the room with me now. I don't know. I hear something behind me. And, to be honest, it is very stressful. I'm getting older. The last 2 cats we have, I really didn't plan on it. And then there's this chicken thing, and it's, oh, well, we skip now suddenly to this cat, which it was stuck in a classroom like window How it got there, I don't know. Everybody says he climbed up, but I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's all these theories. So we went over to what happened. Now where am I? I was about to tell that story. And here I record these three cats, but this is actually Xixi, the one on the left. But I didn't know that. I thought he was back home with his master, his owner, and the girl. And he's back. So later that night, here he is in my place. This is my place here. And it's messy sometimes, but sometimes it's not. But it doesn't matter. No one comes over. No one sees it. In any case, so only the animals. And this is one of my other cats, Cho. He's down there getting high from some catnip, Shao Mao Dama, chewing on it and such. And this guy likes it too. Him and Cho may become party friends. We don't know yet. But here he's just, in my opinion, he's non-aggressively staring and trying to figure out what's what. As you can see, I have all these weird shelves and things that I kind of made some housing, a little village for them. Here, look, he's a real sweet boy. I mean, he allows me to touch him and play with him. And I don't know. I bought this thing off one of the cleaning ladies. She had it, and I asked if I could buy it, and she said yeah. And had some cage doors on it and such that I don't need. And it looks like they had a ferret or something. There's my hand. There's a little hole for something to climb up and through to the second floor. Then I started getting worried about hantavirus or something because there are these little pieces of poo. But that's only a deer mouse. What the hell is this? This is a little video experiment I did. Here he's checking things out. You have to remember, all of this he's still pretty new here. He's still, and there's two apartments, you'll notice. Now we're back at my wife's apartment. And he's checking it out here. And, of course her place is more clean and organized, but she doesn't have like some jungle in Africa inside her place like I do. So I think Xixi likes it here a lot. I think he feels more like this is his place more than my place. I'd given him a piece of shrimp earlier and he ate it. Then here's a second one, but he didn't want it. It's from my salad. And I took it back and ate it. Look, he's like, yeah, man. Dude, if you're not going to eat it, I will. That was my opinion on that. And screw it. This is the temple meditation Buddhist practice room, and Nian is at the door. Nian is the last cat before Xixi, and I found her when she was a kitten, and she's grown up from kittenhood, babyhood, to here, and there's Dee Dee checking it out. Dee Dee's adjusting. Nian is she doesn't like this guy. Obviously, Dee Dee's not crazy about him either, as we see here. But Dee Dee is adjusting a little better. Oh no, the screen darkened. I hope. Okay. I'm trying to do this, and I'm a Wagwaran, foreigner in China, and everything's in Chinese. So even little commands, I can't read them. I can't even see them, even if I could read them, because my eyes are bad, and so I have a hard time with controls and things. And also, for some reason, this audio file is not. Uh, it doesn't look good. I have to check it out. I don't think I'm recording right now. Okay, everything's all right. For some reason, the audio file wasn't showing, the peaks and valleys. It was just a straight line. But when I turned the video off, the audio file returned to the way it should look. It's not, this type of stuff isn't easy to do, really, and when you can read your own language, but I could push some button or do something and I could just erase everything, so I'm real panicky. And so this is a common scene, is Nian freaking out on Xixi. She's totally obsessed with him, but not in a good way. And she can't relax as long as she thinks he's somewhere in the apartment that she's in. Here he's given some stares back. This was actually yesterday. And last night with the sleeping at my place, it was a little better. Dee Dee returned to the bed. This guy finds his own space and sleeps there. As you can see here, he's not concerned with claiming some kind of territory or something like that. He's okay. He's watching the other cats now. They're out there somewhere. And I've watched a couple videos on how to introduce a new cat to a cat household, a larger cat where there's already adult cats, and it can be a little of a slow process. But so far, some good news is, back to this, is there's been no bloodshed, no fur, like that. See, yeah, I guess he's a little that was Xixi that snuck up on this guy. He does like to go outside. He wants to go outside. I don't know how that's going to go. Seems like I'm getting some repeat clips. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll just do them again because that's my job, and then, I got a cup of coffee to do this, so I don't think this is a repeat. And that's my skyline, Typically, in the morning, Dee Dee and Nian will like to climb up on this stuff and look at everything. I hear meowing. It's okay. And it looks really cool. Nian likes to get up and watch birds and look at the cars. But for right now, nobody's going up there. I have two older cats, like this guy. He never jumps up there because he only has 3 legs. There's another really old female cat who's just likes to sleep and hang out with me. Sometimes when I feed the cats, I bring her food to her, so she doesn't have to compete with all these hungry cats like this guy. And he does eat. He has a good appetite. The original owner said he shit and pissed everywhere, but so far I haven't had any bad luck. Um, you know, all my other cats except Dee Dee have peed or pooed all over me in my bed and such before, so if it's a now and then type of thing, I can handle it. I prefer not to. But Dee Dee, the orange cat, has never peed or pooed outside the litter box. Um, he's the only one. Um, of course, he pukes all over the place. Cats really like to puke. Every morning I get up, there's puke. Uh, Today I had to do my blanket because I woke up and I saw a big wet stain and I thought, oh no, one of them peed, right? But it wasn't, because in the middle was a pile of puke and it had just, the moisture from the puke had spread out. So that's a pretty rough life when you just wake up and you're happy that there's only puke in your bed and not pee. Like, oh, thank God it's only puke. And actually, even poo is not so bad. To be honest, I'd rather have the cat poo in my bed, but no, no, forget it. Forget I said that. And then here's the litter box I keep in my room. I don't like to have a cat box in my room, but because you can wake up to some bad stuff. This looks like some pictures I took. Cats are always sort of interesting to take pictures and short videos of. I think far more usually than dogs. I mean, some dogs are pretty cool, but cats are just always in like a state of some kind of mental illness. They're just, and dogs often can be pretty well behaved and kind of boring, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, but to be honest with you, I didn't have a plan to have 5 cats. But in some ways, you get sort of entwined with the animal and certain responsibility, like this poor cat here. I mean, look at him. He's a real sweet guy, and you can't just throw him out. Some people may say, well, he likes to be out. Well, yeah, but he likes to be in too. Well, anyway, that's my narration, and there you go.